Hello everyone, welcome to Coding Cafe Java, Code with Yogashri. Today, I'm going to give a detailed explanation on 2025 ICSE Board Specimen paper of the subject Computer Application, subject code is 86. Here in this video, I'm going to take up the section A. As you already know, the question paper is of 100 marks, out of which section A will be for 40 marks. And section B, purely programs, Java programs, it will be for 60 marks. In another video, I'm going to solve the section B part where 15 marks programs are given. You have to attempt any 15 marks programs. Now coming to this video session where I'm going to solve the section A. Section A is for 40 marks, and here the first question you will be having 20 MCQs. Question 1 and the sub questions 20, out of which you will be having 20 MCQs. You have to choose one correct answer out of the given 4 options. So the first question here, name the below structure. So you can see the picture is arranged in the form of rows and columns. So count the number of rows and columns. But here it is not required. They are just asking which type of array it represents. So you know that whenever you see the rows and columns, it's nothing but a two-dimensional array. But here in the options, if you see, you have to count the number of rows and columns and depict the correct answer. So the correct answer is second one, two-dimensional array, or it is called as 2D array with 4 rows. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows are there and 5 columns. Rows horizontally from left to right and columns vertically from top to bottom. So the reason also I have given over there, a two-dimensional array is like a grid or table with rows and columns. The image shows a table with 4 rows and 5 columns. So the correct answer is second one. Coming to the second question, they have given Java compiled code, that is bytecode, can run on all operating system. So this feature you have to name. If you have studied the characteristics of Java, you will be understood that Java is a platform independent. So what does this platform independent means? Means this compiled Java bytecodes, what we say, that we can run in any operating system, whether it's Android, Mac, iOS or Windows, any operating system, we can run this Java bytecode. So only another name is write once, run anywhere. Ora also we say. All these is nothing but platform independent. Coming to the third question, the size of n is. So I can take it as the size of n is given. That is a character. So here they have not mentioned anything, only in double quotes \n given. You already know \n is nothing but a character. So a character literal, how many bytes of data it occupies? 2 bytes. Already I have studied the different data types and also the bytes it occupies. For char it is 2, int 4, like that. So the correct answer is 2 bytes. Next, coming to the question 4. Identify the operator that gets the highest precedence while evaluating the given expression. So if you see the expression a plus b mod c into d minus c. So out of this you can see addition, mod, multiplication and also subtraction. Out of this the highest precedence is mod. So the mod division will have the highest precedence. So first priority for that, next multiplication, next addition and then subtraction. So the correct answer is mod. I have given the reason over there. You can just go through it. Now the fifth question. Which of the following is a valid Java keyword? So if you are aware of all the keywords which are using in Java, keywords always will be in lowercase. The first one, if I is capital. Actually, if is also a keyword. But I is capital and Boolean B is, everything is in capital. So those two are not considered as keywords. Switch is also a keyword, but S is capital. So the only correct answer here is static. Here all the characters are in lowercase, so hence I am going to select option 3. Reason clearly I have written over there why it cannot be if, why it cannot be boolean, why it cannot be static and switch. All these are nothing but they are violating the rules, the basic rules. That is, the keyword should be in lowercase, but you can see uppercase are used, so those three are not the correct answer, but they are all keywords but not a correct keyword. So I'm choosing out of 4 the static keyword I'm going to choose as the correct valid keyword among the following. Hope the explanation is clear, and even the reason I have given, I've explained it. You can take a screenshot and go through it. Next one, question 1, sixth one. The output of the following code. So analyze the code. System.out.println. So you are printing this one. Math is a library class. In that seal function, what seal function tells? The highest value. So 6.4 is given. So ceiling means highest value you have to consider. 6.4, the highest value, the topmost value will be 7.0. I'm not written the 7, but 7.0. Why I'm writing 7.0? Because the ceiling, flooring, everything, the return type is double. Now the floor, first evaluate. -1, -2 is -3. Minus into minus plus. So the greatest number is 2. So -3. So 7 plus -3. Here also minus 3.0, 7.0. So now when you do the addition for this 7 plus of -3, you will get 4 as the answer. But see the option. In the second one you have 4, in the fourth one you have 4.0. So will you write 4? Will you select the 4 as the correct answer? No, it will be wrong. Why? See, when you are evaluating such mathematical library methods, functions, you should be aware of the return type, what it takes. So the seal and floor function return type is double. Double is represented with floating point value. So the answer is 4.0. That is double you have to take. If you write 4, definitely it is an integer value, then that is wrong. So to confuse itself, they have given 3.0, 4, 3 and 4.0. The correct answer is 4.0, option D. Even again the reason part, after each and every answer, the reason part is mentioned clearly through sentences. You can go through it, and each and every step in detail it is explained over there. How to apply seal function, how to apply floor function, and how to add the results and sum up and get the value. You can go through each and every step which I have given the clarity over there. Now coming to the seventh question, which of the following returns a string? So you can check the options over there. String function, see arrays also we will get length. But here the thing is, which of the following returns a string, they are telling. Means return type should be a string. Length, the return type is integer. Char at, the return type, I have given the table over there, you can just go through it. The length, the return type is integer. Caret, the return type will be, means the answer, the output of the data type will be char. Replace, if you replace one character by another character, the output will get it as string. Whereas index of also, the string is taken as the input and the output return type is integer. So return type is nothing but the output data type. So out of which the only replace function is going to give the return type as string. So hope the answer is clear. Now if you take an example I'm taking, let me take the letter as comp, C-O-M-P, comp, and I have written the index from 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the length of this? Length is 4. So if I apply the comp, if I apply the length function, just I'm explaining all the functions over here in order to understand better. You are going to understand how the return type is going to be integer. So length function, length tells how many characters are there. So C1, O, 2, M, 3 and P4. Just count it. Don't go with the index. Count it. So the length is 4. The return type is integer. Now caret, int. Let me take at the second position what character is there. I have to get as the output. So what character is there at the second position? M. So the caret function also gives the char as the return type. If you take the replace what? Replace one character with the another character. So in the in the above string like comp, let me replace C with F. So where C is there, F will be replaced. So the resultant string will be FOMP form. So hope you understood how the replace function is going to give the return type string itself. Okay, so now next index of. So index of which one? So here the string we have to give. Let me give the index of. Now if I take example P, the return type will be 3. P resides in third position. So see, they can ask from length function, caret, replace, index of, and in many string handling functions they can ask. Now for this particular question, the return type of which among the following gives string means it is only replace. Okay, so the third one is the correct answer. Now, moving to the next question, that is, we are in the question 1 but 8th sub question. Which of the following is not true with regards to a switch statement? You have studied in grade 9 what switch statement does, what it doesn't, holds good. So, check all the 4 options. First one, if you see, checks for an equality between the input and the case labels. That is true. The switch statement checks the equality between all the case labels. Second one, if you take supports floating point constants, never. Switch always take integer, it doesn't supports floating point constants. The other 2 options are also using break statement, everything holds good. So the second one is the not correct answer with respect to the switch. Now next one, question number 9, consider the array given below. So you can see the array is of character data type and the characters are A, E, I, O, U. So what you have to get? The character at 0th position. So A is 0, E is 1, I is 2, O is 3 and U is 4. So you can, when this type of questions are asked, please do note down the index values of each and every character. So as I've already told, the AEIOU, if you count, of course, you will be having 5 characters. That is the length of the array. But the index values are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Index is nothing but position. Now CH array, but what value they are taking? 0th value. So the 0th value is A. I have substituted below over there into 2. So now A into 2. So can you do that? That is, A is in character, that multiplying with the integer value. Can you do? No, but it takes implicit conversion. The character A ASCII code is 65. You know the American Standard Code of Information Interchange. I have given each and every letter or a token a value, out of which A character will be having a ASCII code of 65 and a small a 97. So you know all those things. So do substitute the character A ASCII code 65. 65 into 2 is this 130. If you see the options, if you don't know that character, it is of 2 bytes, it can automatically convert to its integer data type. It is a automatic conversion, that is implicit conversion. Grade 9, completely detail you have studied implicit and explicit conversion. From lower data type to higher data type, it is implicit. So automatically you should consider A value as 65. You cannot write A2 or only A. Okay, so the correct answer is 130. So 65 into 2, it is 130. 130 is the correct answer. So now moving to the next question. Here also for this question, the detailed explanation of each and every line, like how I have assigned the A value and how I have multiplied with the ASCII code, everything I have given over there. You can go through it, the explanation part in detail. Now coming to the 10th question. You can see to execute a loop 10 times, So how many times you have to execute the for? Definite loop they have given, that is the for loop. 10 times if you want the execution. Which among the following is the correct one? So I can do consider the correct answer will be, if you see, I is 11, first one, and I is less than or equal to 30, fine. I is equals to I plus 2. Means each time 2 will be incremented. So 11 less than or equal to 30, is it true? Yes, get entry. When it is true, next time the I value will be plus 2. That is, you can go through each and every detailed explanation. Incremented by 2 means next it will be 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 27 up to 29. So if you count 10 times correctly, the loop is going to be executed for the first option. But second option, if you consider, there they have given I will be incremented thrice. So after 11, you will get 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29. So that is a wrong one. Means wrong in the sense it only executes 7 times. You can see I have highlighted and I have shown it is 7 times. Next loop will execute 9 times. 7, 9 is not a proper answer. Now next one will be 11 times. So out of which is the correct one? Only I should get 10 times my for loop should execute. So the correct answer is the first one. That is, I will be incremented 2 times in each and every step. So the correct answer is I is assigned to 11. That 11 less than or equal to 30. And then each time it is going to increment 2 numbers incremented by 2. So the output is 11, 13, so on up to 10 times. Now coming to the next 11th question. A single dimensional array has 50 elements. Fine. Which of the following is the correct statement to initialize the last element to 100? So last element to 100 means 100 is the value which you have to go into store. So easily you can write the array length is 50. So the size will be always length minus 1, isn't it? So the length 50, 50 minus 1 is 49. So the last array index value will be 49. Name of the array is x. So x of 49, what value you are going to store? 100. So the correct answer here is third one. You cannot write x of 50 is equals to 100. It is wrong. Length is 50. But to get the index value, what is the formula you apply? Length minus 1. What is the length? 50. 50 minus 1, it is 49. So the correct answer is x of 49 is equals to 100. 100 value just you're storing to the location array x of 49. That's it. So the reason also, whatever I've explained, I've given in the textual form. You can read in detail. So next, moving to the 12th question. So the 12th question also states that method prototype for the method compute which accepts 2 integer arguments and returns true or false. So understand here, method prototype is nothing but what? Signature, means header of the method. Okay, for the method compute. So out of 4 options, the method name where compute is there, yes, in all the 4 compute is there, fine, which accepts 2 integer. So in the inside the formal parameter part, see where 2 integers are used. In all the way 2 integers are used. So all 4 seems to be correct. But next you see, and returns true or false. The return type should be Boolean. Out of the given 4, only second and third as Boolean, but the second one is the correct answer because Boolean is a keyword and it should be done in lowercase. Third option, B is capitalized. It's not a keyword, isn't it? So the correct answer is second one. Now next, moving to the 13th question. The statement that brings the control back to the calling method. See, calling method, back to the calling method. Now, if I make a function call, in the user-defined methods chapter you have studied. If I make a function call now, ob.display, ob.compute, whatever, that particular function will execute. And if it has to return to the calling method, I have to use return statement in the body. So, which statement, which keyword is going to return, which it will be utilized here to the method call, it is return. Now next one, the default value of a Boolean variable. It's easy now, direct question. Boolean, default, 0 and 1 are the values. Default it will be 0. When it is activated, it will be true. So the answer is false. If they give 0, you write 0, otherwise false is the correct one. The method to convert a lower character to uppercase. Direct question. Character to uppercase. So from lower to uppercase, character is the wrapper class, to uppercase is the function. So in the library class method, second chapter, you have studied in detail about it. So now next moving to the 16th question. See, this type of questions are easy, but it will be very tricky. You have to read, analyze properly. Now take the question. Integer class can be used in the program without calling a package. Yes, you can use it because default lang package. In the lang package itself, integer class will be there. It belongs to the default package java.lang. Yes, absolutely it is true. So the correct answer will be option A. Both assertion and reason are true, and also the reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Next one, that is 17th one. A student executes the following code to increase the value of a variable x by 2. So the x value should be incremented by 2. He has written the following statement, which is the correct one. X is equals to plus 2, fine. And B, if you take x is 2, no, it's not correct. C, x is equals to x plus 2. Yeah, both is correct. X plus is equals to 2 is nothing but x is equals to x plus 2. Option A is the compound statement. Option C is the correct derived compound statement. So both A and C are true. I have given the explanation clearly. If it is x plus 2, what you will write, you can go check about it. So now next one. The statement used to find the total number of strings present in the string array. So the string, we use, if S is the string, S dot length, isn't it? So now array they have given, string array. See, don't get confused with this. For the length function we use parenthesis, but here we have not, because we are concentrating here array. S is the array. So the correct answer is S dot length, not S dot length of opening and close parenthesis. That opening and close parenthesis you have to use for string handling functions. But here we are only calling string array. So S dot length is the correct answer. In detail I have explained over there in the reasons. You can check out. Next one. Consider the following program segment in which the statements are jumbled. Choose the correct order of statement to swap two variables using a third variable. If you know the bubble sort and all, this statement is mandatory, like how we are going to swap. So how we are going to swap, see the correct order. First to the third, like first you have to initialize the variable, that is t variable, you have to initialize it to 0. So 3 is the correct. Next, fourth one, if you see, assign a value to t. And then first statement, if you see, assign b value to a. Correct. So now let me explain in detail about this. So let me take a t variable. So t variable I'll assign to 0. This variable I'm using to swap. Let the variables are a and b. A value I have to swap to b. Now if I consider the t variable, I am assigning it to 0. Let my variables to swap be, let it be a and b. Now this t variable I am assigning to 0. Now whatever is there in a, that I am going to store in t. Next, what a becomes empty, whatever is in a I will store it in b. Like this I am going to swap. So the correct order is option 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yes, hope this session was fruitful and informative. And do follow and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.